Ireland is hollowing out. Walk through any city, town, or even village and you'll see them. The empty shells of buildings, windows dark, paint peeling. These are not just buildings, they are symbols of a nation grappling with a profound housing crisis. The irony is cruel. Homes stand vacant, gathering dust and decay, while a growing segment of the population struggles to find a place to live. The numbers are stark. Tens of thousands of properties lie empty, untouched by human life, while rents skyrocket and homelessness casts a long shadow. Families are squeezed by the pressure, forced to make impossible choices between paying rent and putting food on the table. Young people, the lifeblood of any nation, are priced out of the very communities they grew up in. This is not just a housing crisis, it's a crisis of empathy, a failure of imagination. How can we, as a society, tolerate such a disconnect? How can we justify the emptiness of these buildings while our fellow citizens struggle to keep a roof over their heads? The answers, like the solutions, are complex and multifaceted, but one thing is clear: we cannot continue on this path. Ireland is changing. The influx of immigrants, while enriching our culture and contributing to our economy, has also brought about a demographic shift that has unsettled many. The face staring back from the mirror is no longer quite the one we're used to. This unease, while understandable, has fueled a wave of public unrest, a sense that the very soul of Ireland is under threat. The anxieties are real. The pressure on housing is exacerbated by a growing population. Schools and hospitals, already stretched thin, struggle to cope with the increased demand. The fear of losing something precious, something inherently Irish, hangs heavy in the air. This fear, however legitimate, must not be allowed to fester and morph into something uglier. We must remember that Ireland has always been a nation of emigration. Our ancestors, driven by poverty and hardship, sought new lives on distant shores. They knew the pain of displacement, the longing for home. Are we now to deny that same empathy to those who seek refuge on our shores? The winds of change blowing across Ireland carry with them the echoes of Britain's own struggles with immigration. Brexit, a project fueled in part by anti-immigrant sentiment, has had a ripple effect across the Irish Sea. The UK's increasingly restrictive asylum policies, culminating in the controversial Rwanda deportation plan, have forced asylum seekers to look elsewhere. Ireland, with its open border with Northern Ireland and its reputation for welcoming refugees, has become an unintended destination for many fleeing persecution and conflict. This influx, while manageable, places an additional strain on our already overburdened asylum system. The UK's decision to essentially outsource its asylum responsibilities to its closest neighbour is a cynical move, one that does little to address the root causes of the crisis. The situation highlights the interconnectedness of our two nations, the shared challenges and responsibilities. It also underscores the need for a coordinated approach to immigration, one that respects human rights while addressing the legitimate concerns of citizens. Ireland is at a critical juncture. The future presents both challenges and opportunities. We face a choice: isolation and division, or unity and inclusivity, fostering a diverse and welcoming society. Addressing the housing crisis is essential. More affordable homes must be built, vacant properties revitalized, and the rental market reformed. Safe and affordable housing is a right for all. Building homes alone is insufficient. We must foster community connections, combat prejudice and discrimination, and promote a shared identity. A society where everyone is valued and respected is crucial. The path forward is challenging, but the goal is worthwhile. We want to hear from you. Leave a comment below with your suggestions on how we can move forward and address these issues together.